Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. As I'm sure you're all aware, the Sephora VIB sale is happening right now, or savings event. Is that what they call it now? Savings event? I personally have already placed some orders. I'm waiting for them to come in the mail, and I will be doing a video trying all the things that I bought, so stay tuned for that. However, I just uploaded a recommendations video a couple of days ago, and after it went live, I was like, wait a minute. I didn't suggest one skincare item besides sunscreen, which still counts, but I didn't tell you about skincare that I love. What made me think about this was I was shopping personally during this sale that's happening, and I was adding skincare to my cart, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I really love to save money on skincare. Even though I love to spend money on makeup, like you guys know, that's literally my favorite thing to buy. Always has been, always will be. I also understand that you can find really great things at the drugstore as far as makeup goes, but skincare is one that I always love to splurge on. And even though I know there are affordable options for skincare out there, I don't know, I've really found some incredible skincare products at Sephora specifically. So I figured I would do a video telling you guys what the best skincare at Sephora is. If you didn't know, I am so picky with skincare. I hardly talk about skincare on my channel unless it's something that I absolutely love. I try so many products. I buy so many products when it comes to skincare. I have very sensitive acne prone skin. If you guys have watched my videos for years, you would have seen my acne clearing journey. So these are the products that are like my tried and true, like they actually transformed my skin. It's the things that I feel like I will continue to rebuy over and over and over again. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna be doing this video a little bit differently. I'm gonna be showing you guys like the screenshots of the products. I have so many to talk about and they're kind of all over my house. Some of them I actually need to restock on. So some I don't even have currently, but they're like still the things that are my core skincare products. Anyway, we're gonna start from cleansers and go all the way down to even some body care products. The first cleanser I wanted to talk about is the Mara Chia and Moringa Algae Enzyme Cleansing Oil. Mara Beauty is one of my very favorite skincare brands, and they more recently were picked up by Sephora. So now they're in Sephora, which is amazing. I love them so much, and this cleansing oil is beautiful. I'm obsessed with enzymes. What enzymes do is they break down the dead skin cells on the surface, but in a very, very gentle way. So you actually can use this as like a mini mask, which I love as well. So sometimes on clean skin, if I'm using this in the morning, I'll let it sit on the skin for like a few minutes and you can feel it just slightly tingle and really help to just get rid of that top layer of dead skin in a really, really, really gentle way. Plus, it's great at removing makeup if you want to remove makeup as well. I personally use this more on days where I haven't worn makeup or if I feel like I want to do a little gentle cleanse in the morning, just because I feel like it's so lovely. I personally love to have the ingredients just sit on my skin. And if I use it to take off makeup, even though it's great as a makeup remover as well, then I feel like I can't let it sit on my skin. You know what I mean? So you can use it either way. It's amazing. The next cleanser that I'm obsessed with is the Skin Fix Barrier Foaming Oil Cleanser. This is a beautiful hybrid between an oil cleanser and a cream cleanser. It kind of looks like a cream and then it kind of foams up actually as well, but it breaks down makeup. This is amazing for lazy skin days when you're like, I need to wash my face, but I don't want to do a double cleanse. That's where this comes in. It's beautiful. It's hydrating. It really helps protect the skin barrier. I love this one. The Tatcha Rice Wash Skin Softening Cleanser is another one of my favorites. This is one that I accidentally fell in love with because I kept it in my shower because I think I originally like gave it to my husband or my husband wanted to use it. He didn't end up loving it. And so I was like, whatever, I'll try it. I love it. Again, the enzymes in here are so incredible. This has a little bit more of a grip, so it's beautiful on the skin, but it's a really, really soft, gentle exfoliator. I feel like it really helps get rid of dead skin on the surface and it's just gentle. So I keep mine in the shower because it's just nice to have like a little bit more of like a treatment cleanser in the shower that I love using. Anyway, that's one of my top picks as well. And if you like that more exfoliating feel, even though the little beads, little rice granules or whatever do dissolve as you work it into the skin, it just feels really nice on the skin. I love it so much. After cleanser, I love to use some sort of like toner and serums. I feel like those are very essential in keeping the overall tone, clarity, acne, all the things at bay. So I love the Tower 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. This is beautiful, especially if you have acne prone skin. I honestly wish I had this during my intense acne days because I feel like it would have really come in handy, but I love having it anyways. Even though I don't always have active breakouts, it's nice if I'm feeling like I've got a little bit of texture or something like that. This is so beautiful, and it just is great for sensitive skin. You don't have to worry about that if you have sensitive skin, so it's just a nice little spray all over the face. I have loved it. It's beautiful. Another serum that I really love is the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. This is a very unique texture. It's got like an oil and water almost hybrid in there. So you give it a good shake. A little goes a long way with this, but I feel like this product actually really helps with the tone and texture of my skin. Those are my top two issues, especially after struggling with acne. I still have some acne scarring that I work on lightening, and it's gotten a lot better over the years. I feel like my skin is overall a lot more even than it used to be, which is nice. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with this consistent kind of serum products. This Merit one specifically is newer to me, but I love how it makes my skin look and feel. I feel like I do notice a difference, and it's beautiful underneath makeup. If you're wanting something like to give you a little bit more of a glow underneath makeup, that's a great one to use. A classic serum that I will never ever go without is the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Resurfacing Night Serum. Glycolic acid is an ingredient that my skin loves. So anytime I have a chance to use a glycolic serum, I do. And this Drunk Elephant one has been in my routine for years. I'm talking like probably 6 or 7 years at this point. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's great for at night if you just want a little bit of a treatment after your cleanser, before moisturizer. It is so fabulous. Speaking of Mara Beauty, again, I love their skincare products. The Mara Plankton and PHA Flower Acid Algae Serum is beautiful. This is another like acid resurfacing type of product. By the way, you don't want to use all of these together. I would say to stick to one of these like more active acid serums, whatever one you feel like, you know, you gravitate toward most, and then slowly ease your skin onto something like this. I feel like my skin is very used to acids now, any AHAs or glycolic acid, whatever my skin's really used to, but this is a very powerful serum. It's going to be amazing at targeting texture specifically, and I've noticed with this one, I do notice a difference in tone as well. It is fabulous, but again, a little goes a long way. It's super potent, but it's worth it. It really works. The Mara Evening Primrose and Green Tea Algae Retinol Face Oil is my holy grail retinol face oil. There's a lot of retinol oils out there, I feel like, or retinol products, but this one is so incredible. Retinol is something that you do have to ease your skin onto as well. I'm currently not doing retinol, which I honestly miss so much because I am still breastfeeding right now, so I'm steering clear of retinol, but I cannot wait to add this back into my routine. It is so good. The thing I love about this is it's so gentle because it's an oil. You don't have to worry about those horrific side effects that some retinol products can give you when your skin starts to purge, and some retinols really dry out your skin horribly. I've never had an issue with this one. It is so beautiful. It's my favorite. I honestly feel like if there's one product to pick from this bunch, I would say go with this one because it's hydrating, it's resurfacing your skin tone, texture, everything. Like, it's just a miracle in a bottle. I am obsessed with it. I love it so much. Also, the original Mara oil is called the Moringa or Algae Moringa Universal Face Oil. It's beautiful as well. If you're not looking for an active ingredient mixed in there and you just want a gorgeous, very hydrating, not super oily feeling oil, even though it's an oil, it sinks into the skin so beautifully and it just is wonderful. I love this one. You can layer the two together if you want added hydration over the retinol. Both are beautiful. Obsessed with them both. If you're wanting a retinol that's not an oil, maybe you don't want any sort of oil on your face, which I understand. Shani Darden is incredible. Shani Darden's retinol is my favorite right now. Well, not right now, but you know, it's my current favorite at Sephora. Even though I'm not using it right now, I miss these products so much. I cannot wait to use them again when the time is right. The retinol reform is incredible. It's so beautiful. It really does the trick. It's very gentle, but you notice amazing results. At least I did. And it's one of those things that just, if you've never tried a retinol, you really should. Like, I feel like that is an ingredient and a product that I feel like has made one of the biggest difference in my skin tone and texture just over the years. So highly recommend looking into a retinol, and the Shani Darden or the Mara are my number ones. They're incredible. Shani Darden also makes an amazing lactic acid serum too, which is so nice for brightening. This is a beautiful, very like thin consistency, so it really absorbs into the skin nicely. It's so good. I love that as well. And then after those like treatment types of serums, you're gonna wanna add some moisture to the face. So I love, you guys know, I love the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. This is my favorite holy grail, like cream facial moisturizer. It is so good. I've never experienced a moisturizer where I notice a difference from just the lotion itself. Most of the time, like the lotion is just there to kind of like keep my hydration in check and all of that. But I feel like when I use this one, my skin looks better and better and better. I swear to you, it's my favorite. I also love the Lala Retro Whipped Cream from Drunk Elephant. This is one that I've been using for like 6 or 7 years as well. This is a little bit more lightweight compared to the Skin Fix, but still a very heavy duty moisturizer if you struggle with dry skin. It's amazing for day and night, but it used to be my nighttime moisturizer mostly, but now it's more of a daytime and I use the Skin Fix one more at night, but that's just me. Gorgeous though, love that one as well. Then the Shani Darden Hydration Peptide Cream. This texture is beautiful. It's another pretty rich cream, but I love that there's peptides in there. Peptides are gonna like firm the skin and really like plump the skin as well. So really love this one if you're into Shani Darden products. Like, I don't know, you know how some people like really love to stick to a brand? I feel like this product is great to pair with the retinol or the lactic acid serum, but it's great on its own as well. It's one of my favorites. If you're somebody who struggles with any sort of skin issues, you have to have the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream on hand. This is so great for any sort of eczema, dry patches, I don't know, breakouts even, burns, rashes, I don't know, you name it, the Ultra Repair Cream. Like when in doubt, you use this, in my opinion. If you have skin issues at all in any way, like this is something that's so great to have on hand. You can use it anywhere on the body, I do anyway, and it's just fantastic to have on hand. So I figured I would mention this one. I remember I fell in love with this specific product when I actually started using retinol, and I went too hard on the retinol and my skin started peeling, and I lathered myself up in this and it literally saved me. Okay, so I always have one of these on hand and I always recommend it to all my family and friends too. For eye cream, I am so into this Kiehl's one. This is like an old product to everybody else except me. I've heard so many people talk about this for years and years and years, but I just barely got on board like this year. The creamy eye treatment with avocado is so good. It's my current favorite eye cream, especially for nighttime. I just love how it feels around the eyes. It's like really heavy duty, but not. It really moisturizes the eye, but it's never caused any sort of like milia bumps or anything around my eyes either, which I struggle with. Like I feel like a lot of more rich eye creams tend to do that on me, and this one does not. I'm gonna give a little shout out to the Summer Fridays Shade Drops, the Mineral Milk Sunscreen. I did mention this in my last video about the Sephora recommendations or whatever, and I mentioned it because it's great underneath makeup, but I failed to mention any other skincare. But I figured I would put it in this video again because it's my favorite sunscreen of all time. It's just beautiful. I've tried so many and I just always go back to this one. It's amazing. For a little lip hydration, I love the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balms. These are so beautiful. I personally use the vanilla one the most, and I love the tinted ones, but I feel like for skincare, like when I do my skincare in the morning or evening, I throw on the vanilla one the most. They did recently send me the mint one, which is actually more pleasant than I was expecting. I usually don't like mint stuff on my lips. I feel like it dries out my lips, but they did a really good job with the mint one at keeping it like fresh and not overpowering. So the mint one is actually really good after I've brushed my teeth. It's just nice to have like even extra more minty freshness on the lips. So that's a great one too, but you can't go wrong with any of them. I love face masks. I love face masks. Like I really love face masks. So here are some treatments that I feel like are worth checking out. I love overnight masks as well, which I have some to share with you too. So first up, the Shani Darden Triple Acid Signature Peel. This is like heavy duty, red carpet ready kind of stuff. If you've never used an acid before, I would definitely recommend weaning yourself onto like a serum before going into one of these peels, because I feel like your skin kind of has to adjust. You got to kind of like get your skin ready for something like this. It's very intense, like facial grade type of a peel. It's so good though. So basically there's two products. Actually, you get two products in a brush. So it's like a whole kit. It's actually a really good price for what you get, I feel. It's literally like an at-home facial. You get like these little packs that have a gel in it that you put all over, and then you set a timer for that. And then after that, you have a clay mask that like neutralizes the acid. So you'll put it on, it kind of like burns a little bit. That sounds really dramatic, but it does. And then it soothes the skin once the neutralizing mask mixes in with the acid, and you leave that on too. So you have the acid peel first that kind of like breaks down dead skin and exfoliates. Then you have the neutralizing mask that has a little bit of clay in it. So it exfoliates, then gets stuff out of the pores after exfoliating, all in like a few minutes. It's incredible. Like, it's so good. Your skin will be baby soft. It's beautiful. But like I said, this is not for the faint of heart. I definitely feel like if you've never used acids on the skin, start with a serum of some sort, get your skin acclimated to something like that, and then try a facial like this. But it's so good. Okay, the Ole Henriksen Fat Glow Facial. I love this face mask so much. It's like a sticky, almost bubblegum feeling texture and color. It starts off pink and then you rub it into the skin and it turns like this gorgeous white color and then you leave it on the skin. I don't know what is in here. It just like plumps the skin before makeup specifically. If I'm wanting my skin to look extra, extra good before makeup, I don't always want to go in with a super, exfoliating mask that's going to irritate my skin before going into makeup. So this is my go-to for like just plumping up the skin, doing a little bit of exfoliation, making my skin feel so prepped and ready for makeup. And then it's perfect. It's literal perfection underneath makeup. You can obviously use this, on days when you're not going to wear makeup as well, but it's so good specifically for like a mask leading up to doing your makeup. I love it. The Laneige Cica Sleeping Mask is top-notch incredible. This stuff, when you put it on the skin as your last skincare step before you go to bed, you wake up looking brand new. Okay, I don't know what kind of stuff is in here, but if you're looking to tone down redness specifically as you sleep, which who doesn't want that? This is so incredible. I love it. You guys know I've talked about that so many times. If you're wanting an enzyme mask, which is a more gentle resurfacing kind of a mask, much more gentle than the Shani Darden one, but it's still going to pack a punch. The Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask is phenomenal. I actually just restocked this. It's one of my favorites. It's so good. It's one of the masks that I just keep going back to because it really makes a difference in how my skin looks and feels. Plus, during the fall, it smells so good. Like, it smells like pumpkin pie. It's delicious. It's so nice. Then I have the Fresh Floral Recovery Calming Mask, another overnight mask that is so luxurious. It's beautiful. It really hydrates the skin, but overall, like, I feel like the tone and texture of the skin is what I really notice the most. I love overnight masks, and this is one that I can't get enough of. It's beautiful. My skin loves this stuff. Then the Drunk Elephant Bouncy Bright Facial. This is so nice. This is one of those kind of masks that you add. It's like a treatment that you add at the very end of your skincare routine before sunscreen during the daytime, or just at the end if you're doing your skincare at night. I love that this has a little bit of like acne fighting ingredients in it, and it brightens the skin as well. So this is supposed to correct and clarify. It's got 10% azelaic acid and 1% salicylic acid, so it really just helps with any sort of acne issues, I feel, and brightens the skin, which I love. So those are like my face masks that I feel like are just, I can't live without. I know that was a lot, but I really love every single one of them. Then I wanted to share some products that I feel like are great skincare products underneath makeup specifically. The first one being the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is worth the hype. I feel like a lot of people talk about this, especially underneath makeup, but it just preps the skin so beautifully. Paired with that, the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Eye Base is one of my favorite eye creams underneath makeup. It looks so beautiful. It really preps the under eye area. And it's just nice to have some skincare products that you know are going to work with makeup, especially if you are a makeup artist or if you do your makeup, every single day and you want to make sure that, your skin looks and feels nice underneath. Those two are incredible. There's also some sort of sorcery going on with the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. This stuff is incredible. This is not only good for underneath makeup, but there's something magical that happens when you wear this and you put makeup on top. It is such a rich, actually very, very dewy cream, but somehow it keeps my skin balanced. Like, if you want that dewy look, but you don't want your skin to go oily, I don't know what happens here, but like any makeup that I apply on top of this, it just looks phenomenal at the end of the day, especially if you're going to be wearing powders and things like that. It just melts the powders into the skin, and it's just, I don't know. There's something really special about that formula that I can't get enough of. I also really love the Natasha Denona Hygiene Skin Glass Hydrating Primer Serum is what it's called. This is a very glowy kind of a serum. This is more of a primer than a skincare product, but I wanted to throw it in this video because it is so nice if you're wanting that like glass skin, super luminous effect underneath makeup. Honestly, you could wear it on its own too, but it's pretty dewy looking. It's so nice though. I just wanted to like mention that as well. If you're somebody who loves like prepping the skin before makeup, that's a great thing to have if you want that super glass skin dewy look. It's just a really unique texture and it's really nice underneath makeup and it feels great by itself on the skin too. I've got some tools to mention. I love the Foreo devices. So these cleansing devices, I personally have the sensitive skin one. They recently have like new versions. I don't know which version I have, but I know I have the sensitive skin version and I love how that makes my skin feel. I swear it makes the skin softer over time. I don't know. It's amazing. If you watched my recent video, you know that I have been gua shaing like crazy. The Mount Light gua sha tool is fabulous. Love it. So that's another tool I wanted to recommend. That works great with a face oil. So like the Mara face oil would be amazing to use alongside of a gua sha tool at night. Personally, that's when I do gua sha, is I'll just sit and watch TV in bed and like, you know, sculpt the face with some face oil. I love it. The Necessaire neck serum I wanted to mention because this is something that's like formulated specifically for the neck area, which I feel like is nice to have a separate product that I can remember to put on my neck. Of course, you can use any of your skincare down the neck, but like I really personally love to have something specific that I can just drag all over and then, you know, seal it in with a body moisturizer. I love this stuff. I do notice a difference when I use this consistently, so I wanted to throw this in here as well. One of my favorite like wellness brands just got picked up by Sephora, Higher Dose. I love their stuff so much. I've talked about their copper body brush several times. I wanted to mention it again. If you are into dry brushing at all, this is my all-time favorite dry brush. It's so soft, so nice. Higher Dose is a really, really good brand. They make sauna blankets. They make PEMF mat, which I have both of them. Love both of them. Anyway, such a great brand. Really happy that they're at Sephora, and that's my favorite body brush. It's just a great way to exfoliate the body. It's great for lymphatic drainage, all of that. It's just so nice to have a body brush if you don't already have one. Highly recommend. You obviously don't need to get this exact one. There's many out there, but this is my favorite. The Mara body oil, which I just talked about in my favorites video, is so beautiful. This is a body oil that I wasn't expecting to be shocked by. I just thought it would be, you know, any sort of body oil texture. I knew I would like it because I love Mara products, but this really sinks into the skin. If you're worried about a body oil feeling greasy, this is the one to go for. You're gonna feel hydrated, but it's not sticky at all. If you're wearing a body oil during the daytime, like this is my favorite for that because it does not stick to the skin weird. Usually my more rich body oils, which I don't mind if a body oil feels like a body oil. I like feeling, you know, super hydrated. But if there's situations where you want to feel hydrated and you don't want that sticky feeling, or if you're gonna wear a body oil during the day, I would go for this one. If you're somebody who wants like just a classic, almost basic, but in the best way, body care products, Necessaire makes some of my favorites. The body serum is fabulous, and then the Necessaire body lotion. The body serum specifically is so nice. It has a lot of hydrating ingredients in it. For me personally, I've learned that if I have products that are dedicated to like my body or like the neck serum or whatever, I'm more likely to use them because it reminds me to be like, oh yeah, I should take care of the skin on my body, not just my face. So it's nice for me to have a body serum. Since I always like do treatments on my face, I don't want to neglect my body. It's nice to have a dedicated serum for the body, and it's fragrance free, which is so great. Also the Necessaire body lotion, fragrance free, just a really good classic body lotion that sinks into the skin, doesn't feel sticky, and just does the job. It's really nice. Last but not least, I love the Summer Fridays Summer Silk Nourishing Body Lotion. Now this one does have fragrance, but it's the perfect amount. To me, it's the perfect fragrance. I always get compliments from my husband when I put this lotion on. It has like a really soft, like vanilla coconut scent, but it's not overpowering. I really normally steer clear of fragrance body products specifically, especially if I'm gonna wear perfume. I just don't like them to clash. But this one I purposefully put on if I want to like feel good and like smell nice without a perfume. It's so beautiful and it's not overpowering. It's really, really great. So those were all my products. I know that was a lot. I literally blabbed your ear off, but I really wanted to make this video because I could not even believe that I didn't recommend a single skincare product in my last video, especially since I love skincare so much. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments, you know, what your favorite skincare products are because the sale is still going on. I keep placing orders, you guys. I feel like this happens to me every time. I'm like, I've got my wish list or whatever. I narrow things down and I place my order and I'm like, that's it for me. And then 3 days go by and I see someone recommend something and I'm like, actually, I want skincare and all the things. Anyway, so let me know, you know, hopefully I won't be placing any more orders, but you never know, okay? And if you have a skincare product that you're like, Allie, you need this, let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys found this helpful. As always, no pressure to shop this sale, you know. Skincare can get pricey. I will say I personally feel like it's a great time to pick up skincare, even over makeup, honestly. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.